Hello children, welcome. You are back with me, Learn with Grace. And today in this session we are going to learn a new lesson. Before I start with the lesson, I am very happy to congratulate those of you who are taking part in every activity that was given to you in the previous lessons and trying to respond positively, and I appreciate them. And I wish the others also to make use of the chance and listen to the videos, understand and respond, so that I will also come to know that you have understood the outcome of the lesson. And in today's lesson, a beautiful story, A Letter to God, is the title of the story that we are going to learn today. And when I was preparing for this lesson, I was just trying to get the essence of the lesson. And the word that struck me was faith. And when I thought what actually faith means, there were so many ideas that were just coming across in my thought. And then I got stuck. Why don't I get in with the others? So I was curious enough to know the opinions of others on faith. And there is so many things that the faith would be connected in the story that we are going to read. So I thought and I wish that you also come to know what I have heard from others on faith. So now let's listen to the opinions of others, the ideas of others before we start up the story.
Faith means believing someone.
Faith means complete trust.
Faith. In my point of view, it is a supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge.
Faith is trust in God.
According to me, faith is believing. When a father throws his child up in the air, the child laughs because the child knows that his father won't let him down as he blindly believes his father. So faith is nothing but believing something or someone blindly.
Faith, trust anyone blindly, and one more, religious belief.
Faith means strong belief in the doctrines of religion based on spiritual conviction rather than proof.
By now, you must have well understood that faith has multiple values. I may believe that faith is related to God. My faith is in God. And the other may believe that faith in their family. And there are maybe some others who believe that faith in their own self. So faith may have different ideas or attitudes by different people, but it is present in everyone's life. So keeping all this in view, let's move on to the discussion of our lesson, A Letter to God. So in this session, we are only going to learn about the main characters of the lesson and the plot of the story. So coming to the characters, the very important and the main character of this lesson is a farmer called Lencho. He is a farmer who actually writes a letter to God in this lesson. He is very honest, very hardworking, and very sincere, and believes that God is the only hope in his life. And he strongly believes that the other human beings are not loyal and he can never depend on people. He feels that God is the only person who could be depended on. So, with this faith in his life, he moves on with his working, that is, farming. But it happens that there occurs a natural calamity which leaves Lencho, a hard-working farmer, in distress. So in this situation, the farmer writes a letter to God asking him to send money. So throughout the story, there will be many examples where the faith of Lencho keeps on being proved. And how does his faith come to the end? Does it get success or does he lose his faith at the end of the lesson? So that's all about the main character Lencho. And apart from this character, we'll come across a postmaster. When there is God, He cannot come in person to help us. So God helps us through different people around us. That's the reason why we live in a society. So postmaster comes to know, understands the faith of Lencho and wants to keep his faith alive. So already I said Lencho writes a letter to God to solve his distress, to solve his problem. So how will God come to solve the problem? Seeing the letter of Lencho. So there comes postmaster who becomes the messenger of God to help Lencho. But the lesson, the story will end by answering the question, did Lencho understand that God helped him through the postmaster? So the lesson will be unended, where we'll have to come to an end. But still, till the end of the lesson, we can find many examples to prove that God is alive. God lives in us, and it is our responsibility to reach out to others through everything that we do. So, keeping all this in mind, in the next session, we'll be moving on to the lesson. So, let's wait for the lesson to begin. Till then, take care. Bye.